Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. It's finally here, the video a lot of my fellow mages have been waiting for. The ZG farm done the easy way. In this video I will show you how I killed 8 packs of crocodiles and the tiger pack, which is about 55 mobs in total. They all have a chance of dropping nice greens, blues and epics, but the main reason we're farming these are for the coins and Bijous that you can hand in at the ZG island for reputation or sell for a lot of gold. In this video I don't use any consumables besides 2 light feathers, which you can see how to farm a lot of in short time in my previous video. If you want to do this farm, I recommend you to have at least 6.5k mana and 3k HP. The way I kill the mobs in this video is by using the flame strike and kind of cold farming technique. The first pull is done like you can see here by body pulling. Remember to precast ice barrier and slow fall before you pull. Then I jump towards the other side of the water and use the crocodiles to pull the second pack. After that I just ride around them till they are nicely stacked, and then I open with a nova and begin my flame strike and kind of cold routine. It's important that you don't start to cast flame strike before there are at least 3 seconds left on your nova. It's the same amount of time it takes to cast flame strike, and it prevents the nova to break for some of the mobs. This way they will not split up and it will be a very easy kill. I recommend you to go with this talent as I use here, because it does a lot of damage and it really helps a lot with the shatter combo and the ignite ticking on the crocodiles as well. Also remember to keep a good distance to the crocodiles, because if they catch you they have this slow ability, and if you get slowed it's guaranteed a wipe more or less. So remember always to keep your distance. Try cast some rank 1 arcane explosion to see how far you can go and still land some spells. When I do this farm I usually get between 3 and 4, maybe 5 even Bijous per run. It kinda RNG, sometimes you get 2, sometimes you get 5. But also the coins, you get a lot of coins doing this. When I killed and looted the mobs, I go back to the opposite side of the water again for the second pull. I'm gonna show you here the reason why. But first we need to cross this bridge. You need to mount up as fast as possible, or either run as I do here, just leg it, even though I'm in combat, just leg it. Blink away, whatever you do, because there is this patrol here, and if you don't make it before the patrol you're gonna have to wait for like another 30 plus seconds, which is annoying. Also be careful when you walk here, because you are on the edge of the water, so if you fall down there it's probably gonna mean a lot of extra time or a wipe. I like to get to this spot for my second pull. This is also where I use my second light feather. Slow fall down to the other side and start legging it toward our previous kill spot. Remember to pre-pop your ice barrier before you jump. Also here you can see my gear I used for this, by the way. It's a mix of high stamina and intellect gear mixed with some gear with high spell power. The main thing you might notice is my Blade of Eternal Darkness. This is the dagger that generates a lot of mana for me. If you have followed my YouTube for a while, you know I've been farming this like crazy. And now you can finally see the reason why I farmed it. It took me about 960 runs to get it though. You have to be very careful about the patrol of serpents. If you get unlucky with your timing you can risk pulling them, and it's guaranteed a wipe. It's a good idea to mark them so you can easier see where they are when you do the pull. I'm saving my ice block as this pull is easy to handle. As you can see they all run in a straight line, making it very easy to set them up just by using blink. Then I use a nova and rinse and repeat from before using my flame strike and kind of cold farming technique. I know that I generate a lot of mana with my Blade of Eternal Darkness in this video, as you can see. If you by chance struggle with mana and you don't have the dagger, I recommend you to go into the arcane tree instead of the fire tree, because that way you can fish for clear cast using rank 1 arcane explosion, and then when you have like a clear cast you can cast a max rank instead. Also, you use rank 1 Con of Cold if you need to. Alright, now we're about to do the third pull. But before we do that pull, we need to cross this lake. There are 2 fishes here that can be very annoying, so what you should do is just get across it fast with like using blink and precast your ice barrier and such. Then regen all your mana, make another gem and such, and get ready for the next pull. This pull is in my opinion the hardest in the game. What I do here is I pull the first pack by counterspelling the mob furthest away from me to make them stack a bit better. Then I pull the second pack and blink to the opposite side of the first pack. That way they will all be stacked behind me when I get into an ice block. When you're in the block, watch the attack animation on the crocs. When they all are, or most of them, attack, you instantly get out of block and cast a Nova. Then we can continue the flame strike and Con of Cold kiting method. The space here is very limited, so you gotta make sure you utilize it as best as possible. As you can see in the video, I kite the mobs all the way around to the sides to give myself as much space as possible to move on. A thing I would like to add here is that leeway is your friend. And by that I mean backpedaling, of course. Because when you backpedal, you can deactivate the leeway from the mobs, meaning that they won't hit you from far away. But if you jump or strafe, it will activate the leeway and therefore they will hit you. So if you see me backpedaling, that's the reason. I backpedal a lot in this video, I believe, because it's really useful for this kind of method, kiting around. This patrol was very unlucky when I recorded. If you see him move towards the tigers, I recommend you to wait. I did, and that costed me about 3 minutes on my recording. When he is far enough away, moving away from the tigers, that's when you go. Use ice barrier before you mount up, as you will instantly pull the tigers around the corner. I would like to add there are 2 patrols, 2 big berserkers patrolling towards the tigers back and forth from a certain point. So you have to kill the tigers and the cops before the patrols reach you. If you pull the patrols, it's game over. There's no coming back. So make sure you kill the tigers fast and make sure that the patrols are moving away from the tigers when you pull and not towards them. When the cops are about 25% HP left, they start to run to get help. That's when I blink to them and finish them off quick with arcane explosions. The tigers will always try to run to the room next to the tigers to get help, so you know exactly where to go get them before they get away. If you miss the opportunity to kill all the cops before they get help, then again it's a wipe, so it's really important that you kill them fast. Because otherwise they're gonna pull another 1 or 2 extra packs with big trolls and elites which you can kill. Remember to loot the pillar. It has a chance to drop highly expensive dolls, which is used for class enchants and therefore also can sell for a lot. They can also drop the blood scythe, which is required by herbalists to loot the blood vines when they herb. If you have herbalism or mining, you can make a lot of gold by selling solderite and blood vines at the moment. On my server right now, they are up to 85 gold per blood vine. However, they will drop very fast, so I expect them to stabilize around 15-20 gold maybe at max. When you're gonna skip the water here with Blink, you are most likely gonna pull one of the fishes in there. They are very annoying, especially at this point here, because you have to make some kind of certain distance between you and the mob for them to reset. If they're too close, they will never reset. It's really annoying, so you gotta make some kind of distance to them.
I don't deny there's some strange evolutionary process going on, but mankind won't be destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
The final pack is what I call the bonus pack. It's a really tough pull as well that requires some practice, as we once again don't have much space to pull them around. I tried to pull them to the first kill location, but they for some reason have a high chance of resetting, therefore I pull them here where the space is limited. But then again, by now you should have all your cooldowns ready to go, and therefore it shouldn't be that hard to do. Just as before, kite them around like I do and you'll be fine. I wish you all good luck with this farm. I hope this video helped you or gave you maybe an idea of how to pull this off. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching till the end. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos in the future. I'm doing these farms live on Twitch, link is below. Goodbye!